You've cut out red meat, lowered your salt intake, maybe even switched to herbal teas. You're exercising more carefully, you're mindful about your diet, and yet every time you check your lab results, your creatinine level seems to rise a little higher. The number that should stay stable keeps climbing, and your GFR, the measure of how well your kidneys filter waste, keeps dropping. It's frustrating because it feels like you're doing everything right, and still your kidneys are slipping. This is something many people experience, and it's one of the most unsettling parts of kidney decline. It often happens in silence. There are no flashing warning signs, no sharp pain, nothing to tell you immediately that something is wrong. Instead, it shows up in cold, black and white numbers on a lab report. That silent decline is terrifying. And if you feel like you're the only one going through it, you're not. Countless people are fighting the same battle, wondering why their efforts don't seem to match their results. The truth is, avoiding harmful foods is only half the equation. What most people don't realize is that real change often comes from what you add to your diet, not just what you take away. Supporting your kidneys isn't only about restriction, it's about giving them foods that lighten their workload, foods that protect filtration before damage has a chance to build up. And here's the surprising part. Breakfast plays a bigger role than you might think. That first meal of the day sends a direct message to your body. If it spikes blood sugar, triggers inflammation, or adds to your toxin load, your kidneys spend the rest of the day working harder to catch up. But if your breakfast is built with the right ingredients, it can actually ease pressure on your kidneys, improve stability, and set the tone for better filtration throughout the day. That's why in the next few minutes we're going to look at 5 kidney-smart breakfasts that don't just fill your stomach. They actively help reduce creatinine and protect GFR. These are simple, practical, and backed by science, and they may just be the missing piece in your routine. One creamy bowl in the morning can quietly lower your kidneys' workload before the day even begins. That bowl is built with 3 simple ingredients: oats, berries, and chia seeds, and when combined the right way, they become more than just breakfast. They become a steady support system for your kidneys, helping to bind waste, protect delicate filters, and reduce inflammation before your day even starts. Let's begin with oats. Unlike processed carbs that spike blood sugar and create metabolic waste, oats provide soluble fiber. Think of this fiber as a sponge moving through your digestive tract. It binds nitrogen-based waste products and cholesterol before they ever enter your bloodstream. That means less work for your kidneys later. But the impact goes deeper. Oats feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut, which then produce compounds that reduce systemic inflammation. This gut-kidney connection is critical, because the healthier your gut, the less strain on your kidneys. Steel-cut or rolled oats are the best choices here because they digest slowly, provide steady energy, and keep the fiber structure intact. Now add the berries. Blueberries are the classic choice, but strawberries or apples also work well. These fruits are low in potassium, which makes them safe even for people with kidney concerns. Their real value lies in antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins. These compounds shield kidney tissue from oxidative stress, a hidden factor behind scarring and declining filtration. Every spoonful of berries helps slow that damage and gives your kidneys a better chance to stay stable. Next are chia seeds. Just 1 tablespoon adds plant-based protein, soluble fiber, and omega-3 fatty acids. This small addition helps in 3 ways. It reduces inflammation, it slows the absorption of carbohydrates, and it supports hydration. Chia seeds expand when soaked, holding on to fluid that your body can release slowly. That keeps your energy steady while also helping to regulate waste removal. For kidney health, that's a triple benefit from something so small. The base of this bowl should be unsweetened almond milk, not dairy milk. Regular milk adds extra phosphorus and protein, both of which can increase creatinine levels in people with kidney issues. Almond milk provides creaminess without the mineral overload, making the whole bowl lighter on your kidneys. Soaking the oats and chia seeds overnight in almond milk makes them softer, easier to digest, and more effective at doing their job. When it comes to flavor, keep it simple. Skip the sugar honey or syrups that create blood sugar spikes. Instead, use a sprinkle of cinnamon or a pinch of crushed cloves. Both add natural sweetness and bring anti-inflammatory benefits. If you want more depth, you can add a squeeze of lemon or a few mint leaves, but avoid anything processed or high in sodium. Portion size matters too. Half a cup of oats with 1 tablespoon of chia seeds is enough to provide around 4 grams of soluble fiber, steady protein, and healthy fats without overwhelming your system. It's filling, stable, and gentle. Exactly what your kidneys need first thing in the morning. There are a few mistakes to avoid if you want this bowl to work for you. Don't use instant oatmeal packets. They're often loaded with sodium, sugar, and artificial flavors that erase the kidney benefits oats provide. Avoid bananas as a topping since they're high in potassium and can become a hidden risk for those with reduced kidney function. And stay away from syrups or flavored almond milk. Stick with unsweetened, plain ingredients for the best results. This breakfast works because it doesn't just fuel you, it lightens your kidney's workload from the very beginning of the day. By reducing waste before it reaches your bloodstream, calming inflammation and protecting fragile filters. This bowl sets you up for a smoother, healthier start. It's proof that the right food, in the right combination, can make a measurable difference in kidney health. This was the creamy sweet option. But what if you're craving something warm, savory, and protein-rich without hurting your kidneys? Not all proteins hurt your kidneys. One of them actually gives strength without raising creatinine. That protein comes from egg whites. For many people managing kidney health, protein feels like a double-edged sword. It's necessary for muscle repair and energy, but too much of the wrong kind adds nitrogen waste and phosphorus that kidneys struggle to filter. Egg whites are different. They provide clean, high-quality protein with all the essential amino acids your body needs, but without the phosphorus burden of the yolk. That's why they've earned a reputation as one of the safest protein sources for kidney-conscious diets. Now, let's build the plate. Start with your vegetables. Onions and red bell peppers are both low in potassium and loaded with antioxidants. Onions contain sulfur compounds that support detox pathways, giving your body extra help in clearing what your kidneys can't keep up with. Red bell peppers add vitamin C and quercetin, 2 compounds that reduce systemic inflammation and protect blood vessels, including those in your kidneys. Together, these vegetables add color, flavor, and real protective power without adding risk. When it comes to cooking, fat choice matters. Avoid butter and margarine. They bring saturated fat and additives that stress kidneys and cardiovascular health. Instead, use a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is rich in polyphenols, natural compounds that calm oxidative stress and support healthy blood flow. For someone worried about kidney decline, every small step toward reducing oxidative stress counts. Olive oil also adds flavor in a way that doesn't require salt, making it a win from both a taste and health perspective. Cooking the scramble is straightforward. Heat the olive oil, add chopped onions and peppers, and sauté gently until softened. Then pour in 3 to 4 egg whites. Let them set slowly on low to medium heat. You don't need heavy seasonings. A pinch of turmeric adds anti-inflammatory benefits and a golden color. A sprinkle of garlic powder brings flavor without sodium. Both are kidney-safe and enhance digestion. What you should avoid is salt, cheese, or pre-made seasoning mixes. These often hide sodium, phosphates, and even potassium additives that quietly overload your kidneys. Portion control is simple. 3 to 4 egg whites plus about half a cup of vegetables creates the right balance of protein, fiber, and antioxidants. It's filling without being heavy and keeps your energy stable through the morning. If you want to round it out, serve it with a side of cucumber slices or lightly steamed cabbage. Both are hydrating, low in potassium, and add variety without extra burden. There are common mistakes to avoid. Some people think tossing in 1 whole egg will make the scramble richer, but even a single yolk adds unnecessary phosphorus, cholesterol, and saturated fat that undermines the purpose of this dish. Others top it with cheese or processed sauces, which are almost always packed with sodium and hidden preservatives. Keeping it clean and simple is what makes this breakfast powerful. One of the biggest advantages of a veggie egg white scramble is convenience. You can prep your vegetables ahead of time, store them in the fridge, and then throw them in the pan when you're ready. It takes less than 10 minutes from start to finish, making it easy to repeat during busy mornings. This consistency is what helps you see results over time, because protecting kidney health isn't about one perfect meal. It's about building habits you can maintain. This breakfast works because it combines safe protein, protective antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory fats in a form that's quick and satisfying. It's proof that not all proteins damage your kidneys. When chosen wisely, protein can strengthen your body without raising creatinine. Great if you want savory fuel, but what if you don't feel like eating at all? There's a drink that can still protect your kidneys. One glass can deliver hydration, antioxidants, and kidney protection, all before you leave the house. That's the power of a properly built, kidney-friendly smoothie. For many people managing creatinine and GFR, mornings can feel rushed or appetite can be low, making it easy to skip breakfast altogether. But skipping only means missing one of the best chances to support your kidneys at the start of the day. A smoothie solves that problem. It's quick, refreshing, portable, and when made with the right ingredients, it reduces kidney strain instead of adding to it. The base of this smoothie matters more than most realize. Cow's milk and many plant-based alternatives are high in phosphorus or additives that burden the kidneys. Almond milk, especially when unsweetened, is different. It's naturally low in potassium, free of phosphorus, and still provides the creamy texture you want in a smoothie. It gives you a safe starting point that won't quietly push your lab numbers in the wrong direction. Next come the fruits. Blueberries are a must for kidney health. They're low in potassium and packed with anthocyanins, antioxidants that shield delicate kidney tissue from oxidative stress. This protection slows scarring inside the filters and helps preserve GFR over time. Adding red grapes takes it a step further. They contain resveratrol, a plant compound proven to lower inflammation and improve vascular health. Since your kidneys depend on tiny blood vessels to function properly, keeping those vessels strong is critical. Together, blueberries and grapes make a combination that tastes great and protects filtration at the same time. But a smoothie isn't complete without fiber and healthy fats. That's where chia seeds or ground flax seeds come in. Just 1 tablespoon adds soluble fiber, which binds waste in the gut, plus omega-3 fats that calm inflammation. They also expand in liquid, helping you feel full longer while slowing down the absorption of sugars. The result is more stable blood sugar and less insulin spikes, both of which reduce pressure on the kidneys. For an extra layer of nutrients, a small handful of spinach can be added safely. In moderate amounts, spinach provides folate, iron, and magnesium without overwhelming your potassium intake. These nutrients support red blood cell production, nerve function, and circulation, all areas that can weaken when kidney health declines. The key is moderation. A little spinach adds a nutrient boost without creating a mineral overload. There are, however, mistakes to avoid. Bananas, though common in smoothies, are too high in potassium for anyone with kidney issues. Avocados fall into the same category, healthy for some, but too heavy in potassium for kidneys under stress. Commercial protein powders are another trap. They often contain synthetic additives, hidden phosphorus, and excessive protein that raise creatinine levels. Keep the smoothie clean and simple. Almond milk, low-potassium fruit, and natural seeds are more than enough. The portion size that works best is 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, about half a cup of mixed fruit, and a tablespoon of chia or flax. That balance provides hydration, fiber, antioxidants, and steady energy without tipping the scale on minerals or sugar. For flavor, you can add a pinch of cinnamon, which helps regulate blood sugar, or a squeeze of lemon juice, which freshens the taste and supports urinary health. These small touches make the smoothie enjoyable without undermining its kidney benefits. One of the biggest advantages is portability. You can prepare it in minutes, take it in a travel cup, and have it on the way to work or while running errands. That makes it a realistic, repeatable habit rather than a one-time experiment. And when it comes to kidney health, consistency is everything. A simple, clean smoothie a few times a week can quietly lighten your kidney's burden and help stabilize your numbers. A smoothie is quick and refreshing. But what if you want something warm, hearty, and ancient that fills you up without overloading your kidneys? An ancient grain you've probably ignored could be the kidney-friendly breakfast you've been missing. While most people reach for bread, rice, or boxed cereal in the morning, grains like buckwheat and bulgur quietly offer a safer, more powerful option for anyone struggling with rising creatinine or declining GFR. They don't just fill you up, they provide a stable source of energy, protect blood vessels, and reduce the load on your kidneys in ways that trendier superfoods often can't. Let's start with buckwheat. Despite its name, it isn't wheat at all. It's gluten-free and naturally gentle on the kidneys. What makes buckwheat stand out is its unique nutrient profile. It's low in absorbable phosphorus, so it doesn't burden filtration the way many other grains do. It's rich in fiber, which helps bind toxins in the gut before they can travel to your kidneys. And it contains rutin, a plant compound known for strengthening blood vessels and improving circulation. Since the kidneys are made up of delicate networks of capillaries, better circulation directly translates into healthier filtration and less scarring over time. Then there's bulgur. Bulgur is made by parboiling, drying, and cracking whole wheat kernels. This process makes it fast to cook, easy to digest, and still packed with nutrients. Compared to grains like quinoa or wild rice, bulgur has a lower phosphorus and potassium content, which makes it a safer choice for kidney-conscious diets. Its light texture also means it doesn't feel heavy in the stomach, which is especially helpful for people with reduced appetite or seniors who prefer lighter meals. Both buckwheat and bulgur can be prepared as either a warm porridge or a savory grain bowl. For a sweet-leaning option, cook the grain in water until soft, then add chopped apples or unsweetened dried cranberries. Apples are low in potassium and high in pectin, a soluble fiber that binds waste. Cranberries add antioxidants and gentle urinary support. Together, they provide sweetness without sugar and protection without risk. For a savory option, sauté red cabbage or cauliflower in a teaspoon of olive oil, then mix it with the cooked grain. Olive oil brings anti-inflammatory polyphenols, while cabbage and cauliflower are both kidney-safe vegetables that add hydration and fiber. A sprinkle of parsley not only enhances flavor, but also brings additional antioxidants that support circulation. This version is filling, flavorful, and safe enough to repeat several times a week. Portion control is simple. Aim for half to 1 cup of cooked buckwheat or bulgur at a time. This amount gives you steady energy and enough fiber to support digestion, without overwhelming your daily carb load. Because these grains digest slowly, they also help keep blood sugar stable, which reduces insulin spikes and inflammation, two of the biggest drivers of kidney decline. The key to getting this breakfast right is avoiding the wrong versions. Multigrain packets, quick cook-flavored bulgur, or pre-seasoned mixes often contain hidden sodium, preservatives, or phosphorus additives. Quinoa, while popular, is higher in phosphorus and not always ideal for those watching their kidney function. Stick to plain buckwheat groats or plain bulgur and add your own kidney-safe flavors. What makes this meal so powerful is its versatility. You can make a warm, porridge-style bowl with fruit on days you want comfort, or a yaw, savory bowl with vegetables on days you crave something hearty. Both versions support kidney health without adding silent risks. And because these grains are inexpensive and easy to cook in batches, they're practical for meal prep. You can make a pot once and enjoy it for several mornings without extra effort. This bowl is hearty and grounding. But what if you prefer something light, cold, and layered like a snack that doubles as breakfast? A breakfast that feels like a treat but actually protects your kidneys from hidden inflammation. That's what a plant-based yogurt parfait can do. Most people think of parfaits as sugar-heavy cups loaded with flavored yogurt, syrupy fruit, and granola that looks healthy on the surface but hides preservatives and additives. The truth is, those typical versions create more problems than they solve, especially for kidneys already under stress. But when built with the right ingredients, a yogurt parfait becomes one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to start the morning with kidney support. The base is where it begins. Instead of dairy yogurt, which often contains added phosphorus and can be heavy for kidneys to process, go for almond or coconut yogurt. These plant-based versions are naturally lower in phosphorus and easier on digestion. They avoid the hormone and phosphate additives common in dairy, which can silently burden filtration. Unsweetened almond or coconut yogurt provides creaminess without hidden risks, and it works as a neutral canvas for safe toppings. Next come the fruits. The goal is to choose fruits that are both kidney-friendly and antioxidant-rich. Strawberries, apples, and pineapple are perfect for this. Strawberries are naturally low in potassium and bring vitamin C along with protective antioxidants. Apples add pectin, a soluble fiber that binds waste in the gut and reduces what eventually reaches your kidneys. Pineapple provides bromelain, a compound that helps reduce inflammation and aids protein digestion. Together, these fruits add sweetness, freshness, and support for kidney filtration without overwhelming your mineral balance. To complete the layers, add a light sprinkle of unsweetened oats or a small portion of kidney-safe granola. This adds texture and crunch while providing slow-digesting carbohydrates that keep your energy steady. The key here is moderation. About a quarter cup is enough to create satisfaction without pushing your carbohydrate load too high. But it's just as important to know what not to add. Many parfait recipes call for nuts, nut butters, or chocolate chips. While they might look appealing, they also come with high phosphorus, high potassium, or oxalates that stress the kidneys. Flavored yogurts are another hidden trap. They're often packed with added sugar and preservatives that disrupt gut health and trigger inflammation. The best approach is to keep the ingredients clean and simple. Plant-based yogurt, fresh fruit, and plain oats. A good portion for this parfait is 1 cup of yogurt, half a cup of fruit, and about a quarter cup of oats or granola. This creates balance, protein and creaminess from the yogurt, antioxidants and fiber from the fruit, and a satisfying crunch from the oats. It's filling enough to serve as breakfast, but light enough that it can also double as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Beyond the nutrients, this breakfast has practical benefits. The combination of fiber, probiotics from the yogurt, and antioxidants helps cool inflammation throughout the body. Since chronic inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of kidney decline, meals that lower it are worth repeating. The probiotics in plant-based yogurt also support gut health, which is closely tied to kidney health through the gut-kidney axis. A healthier gut means fewer toxins circulating in your blood, which means less strain on your kidneys. What makes the parfait especially effective is its convenience. You can assemble it in minutes, pack it in a jar, and take it to work or on the go. There's no cooking required, no long prep time, and no cleanup beyond a spoon. That convenience means you're more likely to stick with it, and consistency is what leads to real improvements over time. This breakfast is proof that eating kidney-friendly meals doesn't have to feel restrictive. With the right ingredients, it can feel like a treat while still working to protect your kidneys from the inside out. It's light, cooling, nourishing, and easy to repeat. Exactly the kind of meal that supports long-term stability. You've seen 5 very different breakfasts, but the real power comes when you use them together in a weekly routine. Your kidneys don't heal overnight, but with the right rhythm, every meal can bring you closer to stability. Healing is not about chasing a miracle cure. It's about creating a daily pattern where every choice lightens the load on your kidneys, instead of making it heavier. That rhythm starts with breakfast, because the first meal of your day sets the stage for how your kidneys will handle everything that follows. If you give them the wrong start, they spend the rest of the day catching up. But if you start with the right foods, you give them breathing room and protection from the very beginning. The good news is you don't have to overthink it. Here's a simple weekly blueprint that rotates the 5 breakfasts we've covered. Oats 3 to 4 times a week in the morning, especially after your overnight fast. Egg white scrambles 2 to 3 times a week when you want something warm and savory with clean protein. Smoothies 2 to 3 times a week for quick hydration, antioxidants, and portability. Buckwheat or bulgur 3 to 4 times a week, giving you a hearty, grounding option without mineral overload. And plant-based yogurt parfaits 2 to 3 times a week, perfect for light, refreshing mornings, or as a portable snack. The idea isn't to eat all 5 every single day. The power comes from rotation. Each breakfast supports kidney health in a different way. Oats bind waste, egg whites give protein without phosphorus, smoothies hydrate and calm inflammation, buckwheat and bulgur stabilize circulation and blood sugar, and parfaits cool inflammation while supporting gut health. Together they create a complete routine that supports filtration, blood pressure, and digestion from multiple angles. Pairing these breakfasts with the right seeds makes them even more effective. Add kidney-friendly vegetables like cucumber, cauliflower, or zucchini. Use fresh herbs such as parsley, cilantro, or turmeric powder to boost flavor and fight inflammation naturally. And don't forget healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil, which protect blood vessels and reduce oxidative stress. These simple additions multiply the benefits of your base meal. Hydration also plays a role. Unless your doctor has limited your fluids, sip water slowly throughout the morning rather than chugging a full glass at once. This helps fiber move waste through your gut and keeps your kidneys working steadily instead of being overloaded. 1 glass of room temperature water right when you wake up is a simple way to rehydrate after sleep and gently bring your kidneys back online. Morning rituals matter too. Keep your first meal low in sodium so you don't trigger fluid retention or blood pressure spikes right away. Eat slowly and chew thoroughly because digestion begins in the mouth. The more smoothly food breaks down, the less metabolic waste your kidneys have to filter. Even something as simple as setting your phone aside and eating in a calm state can help your digestion work more efficiently and reduce strain on your kidneys. To track your progress, keep a simple log of your creatinine and GFR numbers every 4 to 8 weeks. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency you may start to see stability or even small improvements. And even if the numbers don't shift dramatically right away, you're building habits that slow decline, reduce inflammation, and protect your energy for the long term. Most importantly, remember this: small steps matter more than extremes. Half a cup of the right grain, a glass of clean water, a few minutes of calm while you eat. These small, repeatable choices do more for your kidneys than any short-term cleanse or restrictive plan ever could. These 5 breakfasts can protect your kidneys. But what if I told you certain foods are silently destroying them every single day? That's what we'll uncover in the next video.